Okay, so welcome back to the most highly produced, well-scripted, heavily invested in YouTube channel. I've got a good one today where I'm going to show you how to write high-converting Facebook ads. You know what? I'm so good at YouTube, right? This is the third time that I'm recording this video. Third fucking time. Recorded the first one a few days ago, saved it on my laptop, didn't edit it, then I cleared out my laptop yesterday, ended up bloody deleting it, didn't I? So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Not going to let this get me down. Got up this morning, nice and early, went into OBS, started recording again. Did the whole thing. Then when I went to edit the recording this morning, the screen share, which I'm going to do in a second, didn't record properly. So I'm there writing on my whiteboard for about 50 minutes, didn't record any of it. And sorry if I don't sound the most enthusiastic in the video, but this is literally the third time I'm saying these exact words. So please just show me a little bit of sympathy. But anyway, let's dive in. I'm going to show you a framework now that you can use to create incredible Facebook ads that convert, that make you a load of money, and it can be used on any type of product, any type of business. And it's actually a sales framework, honestly. It isn't just used for ads. It's created through marketing and sales psychology. So yes, it can make a great ad, but it can also make a great sales video, a great sales page, a great email. Like you can use the framework to just market and sell anything at any time. And again, that sounds a bit hypey. I'm not meaning to be hypey, but again, the reason why it works so well is because it's steeped in human and buyer psychology. Okay, so number one, we're going to start off with what we call a hook. Now, I know that sounds super basic, but so many people completely fuck this up. Don't be one of those advertisers that start their ads off with attention coaches, attention fitness professionals, attention mums aged 25 to 34. That is not a hook. That is you desperately screaming in the newsfeed for attention. So the way you actually create proper hooks is by understanding your avatar, what they like, what they dislike, what they're going through, and what language they speak. So for example, for us, a lot of our clients are in the law of attraction, spiritual development space. So a lot of the times our hooks are just short sentences, and they'll always include some type of word around manifestation, attraction, energy, meditation, basically just a hook that has the language that our perfect avatar speaks, and a hook that will only hook them in and repel everyone else. Another example of this is if you are teaching salespeople how to become better closers, what a really good hook could potentially be is the phrase, I need to think about it. You see, one of the biggest pain points of salespeople is that they have a prospect, they get to the end of the call, they do the pitch, and at the end they always say, I need to think about it. That's like the biggest objection that they have. And salespeople, they will think that if they could just only overcome that objection, they would be such a better salesperson and they would make so much more money. So we know what's going on inside the salesperson's head, so we would use that as a hook in our ad. Number two is where we actually build some connection and we connect with them. Now, one of my favorite sayings in marketing is, if you can make someone feel understood, they will automatically assume you have the solution to the problems. So the only reason someone is going to trust you enough to actually pay you is if they feel like you fully understand them, the pain points, what they're going through. Because if you can describe that, then they're going to believe, oh, well, he knows me so well and he knows my situation so well. If he's saying that this is the solution, then that must be the solution. So this is where we sympathize with them and we basically say, hey, look, we know you're going through this. We know you've tried this solution before and failed. We know that they tell you one thing, but usually it doesn't work. We're basically connecting to the pain and saying, hey, we understand, but it's not your fault. Then the third part is where we actually educate them. So you've got to think, right? Why is a stranger from the internet who they've never met before, they've just seen online, why the fuck are they going to pay you money? See, they're only going to pay you for your solution if you educate them on why it's the best way. So there's actually two things we can educate them on. We can educate them on the pain, or we can educate them on the unique solution that you have. So if we educate them on the pain, this is usually explaining to them in a new way that they've never heard of before why they are currently experiencing issues. So for example, in the law of attraction space, if someone is trying to manifest something with a particular law of attraction technique and it's not working for them, we would go in and in the ad, we would explain to them, hey, we know you're trying all of these things, but this is the reason why it's not working for you. And we would explain it in a really easy to understand, logical way that makes them think, aha, that's why it's not working. The education piece is all about making them have a mental aha in their mind. And if you're educating them on the solution, you need to educate them on why your solution works and the other things that they've tried hasn't. Now, number four is where we intro the desires. Or you could basically call this part benefits as well. So if you have educated them on the solution, then you go into the benefits of your solution. And then you're obviously always linking the benefits back to the desires of the avatar. And this is going to then create the desire internally for them to actually want to come and learn from you or buy from you or just pay you for your product. But again, the key here is to be super specific. So if we go back to the sales example, a crappy advertiser would probably say something along the lines of, hey, this is the easiest way to make 10K per month, or this will give you freedom, right? And everyone wants fucking freedom. Everyone wants fucking money. So that desire or that benefit isn't specific to the customer. So you really want to get to know your customer on a really granular level. So for example, for the closers, if your perfect avatar is typically a young guy who wants to make 10 to 20K per month online from his laptop, and he wants to go and travel the world, then say that in the ad. But not only that, you can even go one deeper. What do these guys like to do when they travel? Do they want to like travel in luxury and go and stay in Dubai? Or do they want to sip a Bintang in Bali? Or maybe they want to go to different festivals across Europe, Croatia Yacht Week, Ultra Miami. Like, what are the specific scenarios that your ideal customer goes to bed dreaming of? You need to include that detail in the ad, because that is going to make them sit back and think, oh shit, this person really understands me. This is the best person to learn from or buy from. And then next up, super simple now, you just need to obviously make the offer. Now, the offer is obviously just like the next step. So if you're a coach, you're probably going to ask them to download something, register for a training, or if you're selling an e-com product, obviously you're going to pitch the product. And then 6 is just super simple again, just a really clear CTA. So CTA is obviously probably going to be click the link. So nothing crazy with the offer and the CTA, just make it short, simple, and make it really clear what the next step is. And there you have it. That is the framework to write a killer Facebook ad. But like I said, it's not an ad framework. It is literally just a sales and marketing framework. And you can apply it to sales videos, emails, whatever it is. If you do this right, this will convert someone from a stranger into a customer. So that's it for this video. If you would like more breakdowns of different frameworks and ads just like this, let me know in the comments below. And also, come on, I'm slaving away here making a video a day. Maybe you didn't like the video, but at least maybe you could appreciate the effort. And if you do, then I would appreciate the subscription. And if you do, I would appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Okay, that's it. In a bit.